Hey Capricorns, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your Spirit Tea Leaf forecast for the month of August. Yes, so this month the Earth signs are getting the tea leaf readings. Every month it changes which element's going to get the tea leaf reading, so this month it is the Earth signs. So Taurus and Virgo are also getting tea leaf readings for the month of August. And I always do this per tradition to show you what the cup looks like. Um, so yeah, and then I just rotate a little, even though you probably won't be able to make anything out, but I enjoy doing that to show you I actually read the leaves. And we're gonna get started, and let me see what we want to go with first. Yeah, okay, because I already know the, big picture of what it is, and now it's like they can even just hone in on the key images, and then they're like, okay, dude, just go with it, and you already know what the big deal is, and we'll guide you through the rest. But here we go. So first symbol is in the area of the sun, which represents the area of personal self-expression. It's like your identity. Oh wow, okay, that's getting, that much clearer now. In the area of your identity, it's a horseback rider racing towards a star, like a star in the sky. So the idea is, in the month of August, you're the horseback rider in this case. It has to do with you wanting to race towards higher goals and oh my god, okay. Higher goals and aspirations for yourself. And the star was really high in the sky, so the idea is, like, it's something that's even a dream that might be way far off, but something that you need to start working towards. And with great enthusiasm is the other thing. Like, when I see a tea leaf image, I can also gain the emotion of the image, and the horseback rider was incredibly enthusiastic. So the idea was, it was like in one of those cartoons when, like, a woman's, like, tied to the train tracks. It was that kind of, like, dynamism and enthusiasm, but in this case, it's that style of enthusiasm and dynamic energy towards a higher dream. And again, the idea is the horseback rider is on the ground, but the dream is in the sky, but they're still chasing towards it and racing towards it with great enthusiasm. So I think that's a really big way to kind of convey to you because I feel like the dream thing has to do with distance, but then it's the idea of you have so much enthusiasm that you want to begin shortening that distance no matter how far off that thing is. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second because we're going to go through more now. Oh, and this is the other big energy coming through, because this was one of the key elements of the overall cup. So I'm probably going to talk about this a lot in order to give you lots of examples about how it can manifest. But the big idea here is, playing into that horseback rider racing towards the star, is that somebody else is going to be trying to help you get there. Okay? Because this is the big thing, and it came up not once but twice in the cup about two people. And it's, okay, between Mars and Mercury, which is between action and communication, there were two people sitting across from each other as if they were sitting on park benches or across each other from a train or a bus. It doesn't have to be that way, but the idea is that you're going to be passively observing another person or passively interacting or meeting another person, and they are going to wind up becoming an ally for you or a partner who will later be helping you to try and work towards an aspiration. Because here's the other thing. On top of that person, sitting across from you who represents this same exact person in this other symbol, the other person in the area of the center, now even the positions don't matter so much, now that I'm so tapped in, like, they just kind of bring them all together in the right order and right, flavor. There were two people working, and this was the key word, was working, because they showed me the club, which represents this idea of, like, work, labor, etc. It's like physical work. It's like things you're going to be literally doing to try it with your hands or with your mind. But it's more about, it's more about your hands. Sorry, because they're making my hand tingle to emphasize the fact that it's about something you're going to be physically creating, or physically manifesting. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be something that's literally like a craft. It could be a work of art, but it could also be a website. It could be a a story. It could be anything. But you're going to be creating it into the physical plane is the idea. There we go. Okay, cool. Um, and here was the other thing in the center. It was the two people, and this was the even bigger thing. Was that there were two people working to raise the bar. It was literally two people lifting up this bar. Um, so the idea is whatever your goal or aspiration it is, it has to do with wanting to improve or increase an area of, okay, it can be an area of life, it could be an area of work, because this is the other thing. Work is a really big image here this month. It's like finding a collaborator or business partner or creative partner. You know, that's a really big thing right now. Because the work element, yeah, is being really brought forth for this month in August for Capricorns. So the idea is, okay, if you're a creative person, you're going to be, you know, somehow, and this is for everybody, you're going to somehow casually encounter or interact with someone who will, I think, be an acquaintance who winds up becoming a partner or collaborator, is the big idea. Okay? And that person is going to wind up helping contribute to your own success when it comes to trying to reach for something better for yourself or for your industry, okay? Because here's the thing. With the idea of raising the bar, it has to do with raising your quality standards or your standards for what you think is possible for achievement, okay? Yeah. Cool, okay. Yeah, they're just confirming for me, and they're like, yep, okay, getting deeper in, getting it. Um, so if you're an artist, it's about learning how to push either the genre of your art itself. So if you're a painter, then you're probably going to be doing things with painting that is unusual or above the ordinary cut of what people would want to achieve, okay? And again, it's two people working together. So the idea is that you and your collaborator are going to be working together to raise this bar. It's not just you alone. You're finding a collaborator who equally desires this pushing. It's like pushing the boundaries. But again, it's not just pushing the boundaries for the sake of doing so. It's to improve the quality of your industry or your aspiration. Because let's say it's a business job and you have some sort of project at a company or for a political thing or a social organization. Like it could be a fundraiser. It could be an assignment kind of thing that you have to complete within a few months or something. The idea is that you and your collaborator are going to be working to, again, raise the bar or improve on the quality standard, but also the quality expectations that are ordinarily expected of this area. So again, if it's a fundraiser, it would probably be that you and your partner would be, because I like to give you guys more examples so you can see how this might wind up manifesting in your life and to see that it's not just one little thing. Like it shows itself in our lives no matter what walk of life we come from, okay? Like that's the point, like how you can, you know, recognize your own, you know, the manifestation of it in your own personal life. Um, if it were a fundraiser, then you and your collaborator would be looking to see how you can raise the most and more maybe than other people who fundraise in your same exact area. So if it was for a fundraiser for, you know, children with a particular uh, illness in that one very specific area, and there might be a few charities that do it, then maybe you're looking to improve upon how much your particular charity brings in, and also how you're marketing and how you're you know, making an event even. And if you're, say, like an event planner or a promoter, then again, you're finding a collaborator. This is a big thing. You're making a collaborator and they're not somebody that you've known for a long time. They're somebody new is the idea. Like, chances are you will be meeting this person or deepening your knowledge of who this person is within August. So it could be that they're an acquaintance you met earlier, but didn't actually wind up having any serious conversations with until now. They're definitely somebody who's new to your circle, okay? I really think, or they could be brand new within August, okay? So remember that. But again, if you were like an event planner, then the idea is how you and your partner would work to try and raise the bar of what you're trying to achieve or create. So the idea is, how can you make the event better? What kind of things can you improve upon and surpass people's expectations of what other people in your area do? So the idea is, how could we create an event that's better than all of the other event planners? And it's not about competition. It's about the idea that you feel that people deserve the best, right? Okay. Okay, cool. And that's a very Capricornian thing to do. And I know that I'm that way as well. Even with creative work, in my case, I am always trying to raise the bar and have high quality standards. And I mean, I know that we all do it in our own unique way. But that's super important in August in particular, and also because you're finding a collaborator who should have, right, who wants to work at the same, God, who wants to work at the same tenacity and the same level that you want to work at. So it's not like, because that's the other thing, the people holding the bar, they're working an equal amount of effort. And that's the other thing, like, you're not going to be finding a collaborator who's going to do things half-assed and just like want you to do all the heavy lifting. This is somebody who wants to also work hard and achieve something special, achieve something beyond people's expectations. Again, like, it seems like you're going to be meeting someone who's equally driven or equally devoted to quality. So, you know, this could be another person who's very cardinal or very analytical. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, and they want me to keep emphasizing, though, that the idea of raising the bar is really important, because I think, again, whatever you're going to be doing, it's about trying to dramatically improve people's expectations of what good quality is and what you can deliver, okay? Because that's a big part of what your collaboration is going to be all about. Like, this other person wants to be with somebody else who's going to be equally driven and ambitious. So when you're casually interacting with this person, it should be pretty obvious to you that it is that person, because they will have an equal commitment to quality and to being ambitious about hard work and also quality work to raise expectations is the big thing, and raise quality, okay? And that's the other thing that I didn't get to. Yeah, and there's one other symbol in particular in the cup, and then I can just keep elaborating for you, but it was a rooster. And they told me that, in particular, the energy they wanted to have was that idea of rise, like when the rooster caws and then the person wakes up from their sleep. It's like that. So, I mean, it's strange, but I think there were a few months for Capricorns that were a little bit more internal and a little bit more passive, if you want to call it that, when it came to, you know, doing a lot of internal work, stepping back for a while. This is leading us into more, much more action. And again, finding this collaborator in particular feels to have, you know, that much more of a significance to it. Because again, this person is going to be helping you work hard And again, to have a collaborator that's on an equal level with you. Because it can be really frustrating to have somebody who works with you who isn't willing to work as hard, and when you have someone who's working on the same level and with the same determination, it's really encouraging, okay? All right. So that said, I pretty much covered it, guys. That's the big deal for this month, okay? So again, you're going to be moving towards one of your aspirations with a lot of great enthusiasm and I feel like it's great momentum. I don't want to say literal speed, but the idea is whatever speed you're carrying has great force behind it. So it's not so much about manifesting something fast, but you having a lot of momentum. It's like when you're on a treadmill or elliptical and you're turning up the speed of which you're moving. It's not so much you're getting to the destination faster, but you're putting forth a lot of effort, right? And again, the other thing, and I'm just wrapping it up for you so you remember it, is the idea that a casual acquaintance will become an important collaborator. So look out for that person, and also look out, yeah, for the fact that they are hardworking and analytical and want to create something of great quality with you that will raise other people's expectations and other people's expectations of the genre or area of work that you in particular participate in with this aspiration. Okay, guys, that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below. Hope you do, and hope you have an awesome month. I'll see you later.